Hi, I'm Susan Pickering Rothamel, and I'm here in the studios at US Art Quest and Art Papers Online. This is our classroom, and I have some things I'm going to show you today about a product called Dicrofibers, D-I-C-R-O fibers. They're a fusible fiber that really does some wonderful things, very versatile. It comes in several ways. This is our great big kit. This has everything in it. It has all of the different colors, has some beautiful art papers from the Art Papers Online, silkscreen Indian prints, gilding, mica. In the bottom is laminate and a couple of sheets of this beautiful silicone parchment that you use for pressing. It has all different kinds of things in it. Also, this product comes in a smaller package. If you want to just give it a try, it comes in a 5-pack with some opal chips, but all of them come with the pressing paper, so you will have that. Today we're going to do a technique called Dicro beads, and this is done with the fibers and some of the little embellishments that you might have hanging around your house. And on the other side of the table over here, you can see that we've hung the beads differently and added other things to it and hung it on a necklace. And you can see that the fibers also come in single packs if you like a certain color in particular. The only extra things that you might need to do this technique are products like great tape, which I'll show you in a second, and some nice 24 gauge wire. The 24 is perfect because you can wrap your beads. Some of the traditional techniques that you might recognize right away, you will have seen me on other videos show you, are Dicro laminates. Laminate comes in the kit, so you'll be able to do this technique, as well as stamping. If you have any red rubber stamps or gray rubber stamps, you can just do beautiful stamping on this, either for paper crafts or other things. And also you can do die cutting. The die cutting is very nice when you make a large sheet of it. It's like paper or fabric, so you can die cut. And here's some nice little die cuts you can see using my Cuttlebug. These are my granddaughters, Katie and Kelly. That's a nice addition to a scrapbook page. If you are not a paper crafter, but maybe you are a art quilter or some other experimental mixed media artist, you might want to try to use the fibers in your quilts. Here's just a very large mat of the Dicrofibers, and here we've done some stamping right on the fibers and incorporated them into a quilt. And if you just like the product itself without any embellishments at all, you might just do something like this stamping here, where we have 3-dimensional Dicrofibers with gilding in between, and that was done on a plain red rubber stamp, and it was also done with a product called Versafine. So look to my other videos for those techniques and demonstrations on how to do them. Today we're going to do Dicrofiber beads, and they're done with this wonderful thing called a beading tube. You might recognize it as something else, but we're calling it a beading tube today. And this is the great tape that I mentioned, which is really just a dry glue. So I want you to see that I put this beading tube right on the dry glue, and just at a slight angle, I'm going to roll it right down the tube and pull it off. There we go. So my bead is going to be about 2.5 inches, 3 inches long. There's gilding in your kit. I put mine in a little box here to make it easy. And I'm going to add this to this very sticky, grab another little piece of it here, add it to my sticky great tape, and then use some of the papers. This one has a nice little purple flower on it, which is perfect, and we'll add just a little bit of color underneath my fibers. So I love that little black edge. That's really nice. So with my fibers, I'm going to select some of the colors. Now you only need just a couple of strands. You can see what a little bit I'm grabbing. Here's 2 or 3 or 4 colors, maybe 4 or 5 strands of each. And you just put them right onto the sticky part and wrap them right around. And you can see all the gilding shows underneath, and all the paper shows as well. The next step is quite simple. All you need is a garage sale find like this one, an old iron, and you just roll this right up the iron like so. And when you do that, all the little fibers get fused, and you trim this from the original beading tube, leaving lots more to use. And you can pull this off of here like this, so it makes it nice and clean for the next time. And look at this beautiful little bead. Now, with some wire or some other beads, embellishments or charms, you can really do some great things. So look at this. My friend Victoria made these. You can hang these, or you can put them on a card. You can use the smaller ones, the smaller tubes that come in there, or you can just leave them plain. But making a whole big box of them and trading them with your friends, just having a great time, fooling around with all the different ways that you can make Dicro beads. You're really going to have a good time. Have a great time making these. I'd love to see them online sometime. Post them on Facebook.